This is LCTV.
Chef Thomas here with Lenore City High School culinary program. We're going to start doing some demos for you guys and put this all together at the end. We'll have a cohesive meal. Today we're going to start with a pretty simple appetizer that you guys can do if you're hanging out with friends, gaming, or doing anything like that. We're going to end up making a simple pico de gallo type salsa, and we're going to use that to then make a guacamole that we can then have with our nice blue corn chips over here. So first things first, pico, pretty much any salsa, is going to be a tomato base. So I've got some Roma tomatoes here. I like Romas. They don't have a ton of moisture and the gooey ooze that comes out of tomatoes. That's why a lot of people don't say they don't like tomatoes. There's less of that, so they're nice and firm. We're just going to do a nice dice on that. Some more. So pico de gallo is a very simple garnish. You can put it on your tacos, pretty much on anything. It has a lot of flavor, adds a lot more complexity to your food. You don't have to deal with all the blending and things of a traditional salsa. Just go with pico. All right. So I've just done 2 Romas. And we're going to cut into our red onion. You can use any type of onion that you'd like. I like to use the reds because of the color. You can see all this stuff. We've got a lot of color going on up here. We've got reds, purples, greens. We've got the blue corn chips over here. You want to make your food pop and be vibrant. So that's kind of why I went with the red onion. So I'm probably I'm not going to need this whole half even. I like to go maybe about, I don't know, not even half of my tomato's worth of onion. Just a nice small dice on that. Got tomato, onion, jalapeno. Again, I'm not even going to use a quarter of this probably on our jalapeno. We'll cut off the top. We'll cut it in half. I like to come through and we'll cut out the seeds. I highly recommend anytime you guys are cooking with hot peppers, if you have them, it's not typical that we have them at home, but wear gloves because even if you handle this with your bare hands and you wash your hands, some of those oils still remain. And then, I don't know if you touch your face or whatever, but I recommend wearing gloves when you're handling hot peppers. So I'm going to cut very thin strips here on my jalapeno. I'm not trying to go super spicy. So, like I said, this is probably less than a quarter. Super tiny little cuts on my jalapeno, okay? Everything we're using today is very fresh, raw, good stuff. Okay, on our lime, a lot of people like to cut their lime in half, squeeze it, get all the juice out. But one way you can cut it to kind of avoid some of the seeds, I'm actually going to cut a side of it off. Okay, and then when you do that, there's no seeds in the side, and then we can come through Squeeze all that juice out into there. Okay. I'm actually going to add a little bit of garlic. I do know some people that would shame me for using garlic. I'm going to add a little bit of cumin. And then a little bit of salt and pepper. Give that a mix. The lime juice is going to start working on this pico. Start breaking down some of the tomato and onion, and the flavors will start coming together. We'll let that sit as we start to process our avocados. So, guacamole, base is avocado. We're going to cut in half. Avocados have a giant pit, so when you cut through, your knife's going to stop. You're going to feel that pit. Very slowly, just work your knife around. Okay. Give it a twist. There's our avocado pit. I'm burying my knife into the pit very gently, giving it a twist, and pulling that out. Okay. And then you can discard your avocado pit. I like to come through then and quarter my avocado for easy peeling. Grab it on one end, peel off the outside. Peel off the outside. Personally, I like a chunkier guacamole. If you guys want to make it all smooth when you make this at home, that's totally up to you. So I like to start with one avocado. I'll cut up and completely smash it down with my fork, make it smooth, and then I'll do a second avocado where I'll leave it kind of chunky and mix it in. Avocado's going in the bowl. All right. So I'll take my fork, kind of smash down this avocado. I know that's hard to see. I'm just using the tines of the fork to press through it. All right. Now, as this is sitting here and we keep going, I'm going to go ahead and get some more lime juice onto my avocado. As avocado sits, it starts to oxidize and turn brown. That's why we add some lime juice, some acid, to kind of help that prevent that from happening. Okay. All right, second avocado. You guys like salsa? You like guac? Perfect. So again, same thing with my second avocado. Quarter it, peel it. The only difference is I'm going to leave this one chunky. All right. Mix that in. A little more lime. Okay. A little salt and pepper. My avocado. All right, so right now I have smashed avocado, a little bit of lime juice, salt and pepper, and I have my pico. Both of these dishes here, guac and pico, would not be complete without some cilantro. Don't overdo it. I think a lot of people like to throw in all the cilantro, okay? I think it has a place. I think it has good flavor. But we want to try to find that balance, right? We don't want to just have a bowl of something that tastes like cilantro. So I just do a nice rough chop on it. It doesn't have to be crazy fine. A lot of cultural cuisines are rustic family recipes anyway, so we want to keep it rustic and just do a rough chop. So we'll do a little bit into our pico, a little bit into our avocado mix. All right, I'm going to remove these. Okay, mix this into here. Got our pico. I'm going to take some of my pico, add it into my avocado mix. Give that a stir. And then one more. Squeeze a lime. All right, we got two appetizer dishes that you guys can eat, pretty easily make at home. That took me all of, 10 minutes to throw together. People like it. You guys should make it at home. It's easy, right? Get in the kitchen and start cooking.